Morning, me chums. How are you doing? Hope you're all well. Today, come down for a little leisurely, pleasurely session on North Shields Fish Quay. So, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's well. Hope you've been getting out fishing, getting some alapesh done. So I decided to come down today to North Shields Fish Quay, kind of to revisit my youth, because I used to fish here quite a lot when I was a nipper. I used to love the place. Used to sit and fish for coalies over the side, you know. And I thought, why not come down today? It's quite a calm day. There's a bit of wind, southwesterly coming across, but it's nothing too bad. It's not super busy, but there's a few down. It's very early in the morning. We're currently at, well, I say very early, it's 7:15. There's a few anglers down. A little bit disappointed that some anglers have taken up a lot of space. They've parked their car one end and then they're fishing like about 60 yards of the quay, but hey ho, that's the way it is. Some people are like that. But yeah, we've got two rods out. Bait today, I've got some wild fresh ragworm from Lenny's. I've got some mackerel strips, I've got some frozen lug, and I've got some frozen peeler. I've got the two rods out. I've got me 2 century rods with this today, the bigger rods. Already had indications on one rod, getting bites on that, so hopefully something will come of that. Expected today, hopefully coalie, whiting, dabs possibly, and if we're lucky a small codling, but you never know. Just a little scratching sessions, just have a bit of fun, get out. As I say, I hope everyone's been well. Hope you've been getting out yourself and getting some fishing done. We're coming into September now, so things are going to start changing. I'm really looking forward to the changing season, see if we can get something else out. But I'm going to continue getting set up. The rigs I'm using today, I'm using clip downs. On this venue, from experience, I like a little bit of distance because it can be quite snaggy. The tide's not huge, I'll stick it up there for you, ba-ding, in the top corner. And I'm on 7-ounce leads with 2 hook looped rigs. It's hard to say. 2 hook loop rigs with size 1/0s on, clipped down. I haven't brought one in yet, so I don't know how heavy it's going to be. It should be alright, the tide's not huge. And I'm going to alternate between the 2 hook clipped and the single clipped. See what we'll get out. But I'll give these a check and I'll come back to you. Get this first one in. We're getting some bites on this one. See if we get our gear back. Off the bottom is the main thing. Bit of extra weight there. Got a grip lead on this one. I see we're getting some indications, so we might have something little on. There we go, double shot. Dabs. Quite a sizable one on the bottom, smaller one on the top. Get them on clip for you. If I can get the clip off. Right. Not a bad start, is it? Better than nothing. It's a little bit wrapped up. Don't know how I've done this. Anyway. One small one there, and a slightly bigger one there, probably just pushing size, that one. Not bad for a first chucker. Get them unhooked and get them back. There you go, my chums both unhooked safely. 2 little dabs there. Nice little fish, get them back. Right, it's nice to get them 2 little dabs from the off. Hopefully it's not the curse of the first cast. Next one I'm going to put out here, I've switched to a plain lead on this second rig, and I'm going to put out a lugworm and crab. See what I can get with that one. So as I said, I'm using the clipped up 2 hook clip rig today, which is one of my favourite rigs. It's basically a 1 up 1 down clipped so you can get a little bit more distance. So we'll see what this brings. I've just been talking to a lad there, and apparently it's been dredged and it's not as heavy as it was. So distance may not be the be all and end all today, which it used to be when I fished here years ago. We'll get this one out we'll give it a fair lick. Hit the ground there, like. Right, and that one's out on a plain, sorry, got me battery there. That one's out on a plain 6-ounce lead. We'll see, let it drift about, see what we can pick up. If there's a heavy number of dabs there, they'll take the lugworm. I'm hoping for something else. What I would like today, to be honest, what I haven't had for a while, is a decent collie on bait. That would be nice. But that wind's picking up a little bit as well, so we've got like a south-southwesterly, so it's blowing, putting a big bow in the line, pushing it this way, seawards. We'll keep at it, it's getting busy as well. I mean, I knew it would be busy down here, that's why I've come down early. I'm hoping to be all done and dusted and gone by about 9 o'clock. I've got my new casting specials on today. I've got the ones with the modded mag. So the mag knob used to stick out on the side of the other ones, used to irritate my hand. These ones have got the new knob on, the flat one. So I've got a new knob today, got 2 new knobs. Yeah, picked up, I know I asked in one of the other videos about if anyone had any for sale, so I managed to pick another 2 up. So I'm fully loaded on the old casting specials now, quite happy with that. You got me, mate. I think you've got me line there. Well, I thought I was getting a bite there. Lad up there, spinnings were on my line. I think I've chose the venue poorly today, to be quite honest. People are still spinning for mackerel and coalies off here. Obviously with the bow in my line pushing up, anyone upwind of us here casting's going to catch the line. Can't be helped, I suppose. Like I say, I'm only down for a couple of hours just to give it a go. It's kind of reminiscent on when I used to fish here. It's not a place I would normally fish. The fish gate's too busy for me. But it's good, it's a nice day. Bit breezy, it's not cold though. There's another species off the list for this year. A little edible. Little belt. He's got no nippers. Someone's had them off. I thought he was looked like his shell had cracked. I thought he was a peeler for a minute. Yeah, a little brown crab. Get him back here. Certainly the liveliest place I've filmed. Right, another cast out there. That's our 3rd cast in. Nothing but the crab on that cast, but the rigs are holding well. The tide's not big, so I'm not getting pulled around too much. Actually quite nice. Bit too busy for me, but I'm enjoying the fishing so far. Let's hope we can get something else out. So I've had a little move along. I was getting into a few tangles with the guy up there who was spinning, so I've moved down. Missed a cracking rattle before. Really good bite on the T800, but missed it. Bait's come back clean as well. It was a good rattle, probably a whiting or something, but it was a good old pull down. But like I say, we've moved down. It's got about half an hour before high water, so I'll fish it up to high. Maybe it's about half an hour back, and then I'll be off. But it's lovely to be back somewhere that I used to fish when I was a kid. It's just nostalgia, really. It's not somewhere that I think if I came down here again, I would come in the winter because it's a little bit busy. But we'll persevere with these and see what we can get out. Honestly, bloke. I'm going to do a bait check on this one. Getting close to top tide now. It's windy, wind's picked up, bites have dropped off. I've not had a bite here since I moved actually. I've got a feeling I'm getting robbed. The old Sandy McNabs are robbing me bait, and I apologise for any wind noise because the wind's coming right in my face here. This ground's a lot cleaner than I remember it, so I think what I was told about the dredging must be right. It seems very clean. Yeah, them baits look like they're clean. It's not taking them long to get stripped. Completely empty. Right, we'll get these baited up. Do it over here in the shelter. Yeah, with the tide, there's not much tide, but what tide we had, I had fish straight away, as you've seen on the first cast there, but that tide's eased off even more now, and it's gone quiet again. But we'll see. I've tried a new rig body today on my rigs, hook snood, sorry. It's I think it's the Tronics Pro Blackout. Very fine stuff. It's £20, and I compared it with the £20 Amnesia that I generally use for my hook snoods, and this is way finer. It is really limp, but I'm not sure if it's too limp for my liking. It wraps around the rigs a little bit, but I'll have more of an idea after the session's out what I think of it. Right, get this second rod in. Stuck on something that time. Yeah, it's way too busy for me here, me chums. Out of my comfort zone. You know me, you watch the videos, I like peace. I like me tranquility. That's why I like the open beaches. We'll see if we can winkle something else out before we go. Probably not fish till the ebb now, I would imagine, because there's no tide. Baits are coming back, the crabs are having a field day, as you can see. Crabs are having a field day. See what I mean about those snoods? Normally my snoods never wrap up, but these are catching quite a bit. It's very fine stuff, that Blackout. I mean, it's nice for movement, but I like a little bit of stiffness in me snoods to keep me away from the rig body, you know. But it was worth trying it though. Oh. Seagulls are in full song anyway. 2 fresh baits out now, well 4. That last cast I put out there, the top snood come undone and helicoptered round, so we'll see what that does. It's probably in a big bundle when it comes back. But if you do want to fish down here at North Shields Fish Quay and you haven't before, you can fish right next to the car, which I am here, which is very handy if you've got any mobility issues. So it's yet another mark for you guys who like a bit of comfort when you're fishing. It did used to fish really well. I remember down here as a kid there used to be some really big coal fish and codling, you know. Used to get them just over the side. Back then we couldn't afford bait really, and we used to go into the fishermen's bins and pick out bits of herring. All sorts. Was disgusting. But I'm sure we've all done these things as a kid, you know, when money's tight. But yeah, we used to have some fun times down here. And then in my adulthood, I was still fishing down on the fish quay and the rubber factory, which is now the smokehouse. And we used to get some quite good bags of codling out during the winter months. Summer months with crab, we used to get a lot of coal fish, but they're all a good size, you know, like £2, £3 fish. Yeah, it's still got its place. As long as you don't mind the people coming past. You know, I mean, if you come down here on a really sunny summer day when it's busy, it would be hellish, it would be horrible. But if you come down here in the colder months, it's a little bit quieter, just like everywhere else. I've got another hour or so to go. I'll try my best to get something else for you, but I'm having fun anyway. It's bringing back loads of memories. Today's snack choice, me chums, a very surprising one of these, provided by my good lady wife, who is currently with me but off camera, enjoying a little bit of peace and tranquility on a la North Shields Fish Quay, Benidorm, whatever you want to say. But yeah, don't forget, other confectionaries are available. Getting rattles on the left arm one, chums. They look dabby, like juddery little bites. I'm on a bigger a bigger hook than normal. I'm on 1/0s today. Just wanted to put a little bit of a bigger bait out, and I've got some beautiful fresh wild ragworm from Lenny's in South Shields, and it deserves a bigger hook, like, so I'm putting bigger baits out. There's definitely fish there. There's nothing big biting like that, but we're getting rattles. It's better than watching a motionless rod, isn't it? With that wind increasing and coming from the southwest like it is, it's difficult to spot the bites sometimes unless they're really good rattles, you know. Quite a bow in the line. I've got mono one. If I had braid on, it would be even worse. Well, I've got 20 pound mono one today with a 80 pound shot leader. Could be a fish line on the left one. I'm not sure. That one went out last. The other rod that's been out longer is motionless. I'm going to let it develop, give it a couple of minutes, and we'll get this one in, see if we've got anything. Oh, that wind. Right, I'll get this one in and give it a check. Big ferry coming in as well. There we go, that's what the baits were. Another dab, quite a good size one for here, to be honest, probably in size. We'll get him and hook, get him back. There you go, me chums. Just under 27 centimetres, not a bad dab for here, to be quite honest, quite a thick one. Fit as a fiddle. Let's get him back. Well chums, that's it. The tide's on the ebb. We've had a few fish out, it's not been too bad. Apart from, it's not been a peaceful session, I cannot say it has been. But I really wanted to come down just to reconnect with somewhere that I fished when I was a kid. So it was quite good, I enjoyed it. Apart from the noise, like I say, it's a very busy place. If you do come down here, I would probably recommend coming down in the winter, when there's a lot less people about. And it is quite breezy today. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but there's quite a stiff wind. But the good old T800 punches out into it as usual. Really great rods. I love the rods. But it was much needed today to get the distance that I need to get over the snags here. Although it hasn't been too heavy, I haven't lost too much gear. But all in all, it's been nice to come back down, but I think I'll be giving it a while. I don't think I'll be back until winter time, when it's a lot quieter and there's not any fitness classes going on the quayside there. I'm exhausted just watching them. I had a sweat on. But it's been a short one, I know it has. I hope you've enjoyed this little tidbit anyway. And until the next time, take very good care of yourselves and tight lines.